So it was a big week this week for comics. I managed to get them read this morning, so I can give you my thoughts on each one and show you which one I think was my favorite. So I'll go from least to my favorite. Most of them are good. It's not like they're really bad. But most of them are good. So they all kind of interchange apart from the first one. The top one, it definitely surprised me. So first off, just a simple sketch cover of Battle Beast. I got this one just because everyone was kind of going on about it, and I know Invincible is really big, so I thought it would be definitely something good to grab and do a sketch cover on, and I am doing the design for it today. I'm about halfway through inking it on the iPad, so I can make sure everything looks good and then transfer it over to the cover and work on it with the actual pens. Then let's go into the comics now. So this one was my least favorite. It is Godzilla versus X-Men. I like the art style, and it is 90s X-Men, so they had me there. The writing, like the way it's laid out and everything like that, was kind of remind me of Chris Claremont and the way that those ones were written. But I feel like because in the Spider-Man one, it was really good last month, and Spider-Man was just fighting Godzilla, but it's like this one, the cover is deceiving because they basically merge together and become an amalgamation of all the X-Men as this one big character, kind of like it reminded me of Power Rangers when they have the Megazord and they all come together. It was all right. I think that bit I was expecting them to fight, and they do fight with their powers, but it's just not them. They're just got the helmets on and controlling each part that way, and it just kind of ends. That was it. It was kind of disappointing in a way. I do like the cover and everything like that, and it's X-Men, but compared to all the other ones, it was really disappointing, and compared to the Spider-Man. Then we have Star Wars Bad Batch number 2. This one is really good. It's just quick and easy stories. It's about one mission, but it's just you get little snapshots of each mission in each issue. It just reminds me of the cartoons. So it's not bad. That's why it's near the bottom. It's just the other stories, the other issues I've read had a bit more going on than this one. This one's just like a good bit of fun to read, and you can read it really quick. Then we have Geiger number 14. This one I love the Geiger. When they come out, it's one of the first ones that I try and read that week. This one was good. It just kind of jumped around a little bit not in the timeline, but just in what people were doing, like showing this person's where they are in this the battle, because you have the army coming over to the base where Geiger and Ash are, and she has the bomb underneath that is about to go off, and you had a interaction with Junkyard Joe and another officer, and you had the knight dealing with the wolf and the zebra and where they are, but it just kind of jumped around a little bit, kind of confused me, so I didn't enjoy it that much compared to all the other ones, but definitely excited for the next one. It's not like I want to drop it or anything. It just every series is going to have a few issues that aren't as interesting or grab you as much as the others, but yeah, it was all right. Then we have Batman Dark Patterns number 6. This was the end of the ventriloquist storyline, and kind of just tells you that there is another storyline coming on, but there isn't like a teaser for it or anything. It was a good issue, good end. Just wasn't as kind of exciting as I thought. It was kind of like they kind of set it up for the past 2 issues and then just kind of writ it off, but the art was really good and the panels and everything like that is still great. I feel like for me it just kind of ended, but I'm excited to see what the next story arc is, and I feel like the first story arc was better than this one, but still excited for it. And then we have Spawn 364, and this one is kind of setting up what's going to be another big battle in the Spawn universe. So we have God and heaven, you have Mother Nature and the types of people she has, like the tree people and that, and then you have hell as well. They're all eventually gonna come to Earth and just battle it out, it seems like. You have the big beast from hell that was in the last issue that appeared, has now slowly got closer to the city, and you're seeing Spawn and who he's grabbed together to try and take this down. And then you have the army seeing all these blips of energy appear, and they're going to figure it out, and they start fighting this beast. But they're teasing kind of all of these realms gonna show their faces to humans eventually, I think, and that'll be really interesting when that happens, and see how like the humans react to it, seeing that there is a hell, a heaven, but also there's the other Mother Nature and that side as well, so it's not just all one thing. But yeah, it was a really good issue. And then another Spawn one, because last month I think it ran a little bit longer for the comics, so these issues kind of got put into the same release day. Normally you get one and then the other, but this is King Spawn 42, and in the King Spawn storyline is there's a guy that stole a child for a sacrifice. Spawn takes the child back, comes to agreement with the other guy and gives him a fake version of this child. The guy senses it out and now puts a spell in a ring around Spawn so he cannot use his powers, and pulls him into like this black darkness, and that's it. But the way it was done, it was really good. I like how they teased what this black darkness is, but without saying anything, just kind of saying it's going to be worse than hell. So I'm intrigued to see what the next issue is and see what it looks like and what this space is, and how Spawn's just going to find a way to get out of it. But with Spawn, King Spawn and normal Spawn, you know, the art's really good. The stories just can be a bit simple, but sometimes that's what you need, just great art and a simple story compared to some of the other stuff that you're reading. And then my pick of the week, which is surprising because I've never read Invincible. I don't like the animation of the cartoon, so I've never watched it, and I kind of thought that the animation style was how the comics were. I don't know why. I just have, so I've never really flicked through an Invincible, but after picking up this, I definitely picked up the blind bag out of FOMO because I saw everyone else getting them. So on the Thursday I went back and grabbed one, and after reading it, I am definitely excited for issue 2, and now I really kind of want to go back and read Invincible. I'll probably read it all online, just because they are quite expensive and it's a lot of them to, like, especially single issues. Like, it's impossible. I've never seen any single issues available in any of the shops that I've been into that do back issues, and then even the compendiums are still quite expensive, and you can't really get a second-hand one for pretty cheap just because of how popular it is. But I grabbed cover A in the bag, which I'm not annoyed about because it is just cover price. If I'd paid more than cover price and got the issue that I could have just picked up for $3.90, then I would have probably been a little bit annoyed. But again, that's the look of the draw of a blind bag. So got cover A, which then meant I could just read it without damaging the sketch cover. So that was good, and I read it. It was one of the first ones I read this morning just to see what the whole hype is about, and I get the hype. It was good. The story's simple. He's just trying to find a person, a being that is as powerful or stronger than him, and he finds this one that he thinks is in prison. He goes, the guy's not in prison. It was all like a plan to get free and attack whoever frees him, and he kills him, takes this other being that was inside of it. It was like he was corrupted by this other beast, and then takes him back onto the ship, and then they just go and find another planet with another beast to destroy, I guess. Simple, but the artwork's amazing. There's loads of action in it. It's just entertaining. So definitely going to pick up issue 2. Might go and see if I can get another blind bag, if there's any available next week, and just see if I can grab either the issue 2, because you can get issue 2 in it, which it says ultra rare, but I've seen at least every third video I see of people pulling comics from these bags, they are picking issue 2. And there's the Marvel crossover with Spider-Man and Invincible, which I'm interested in seeing if I can grab that one. They'll probably do a re-release of it, like a facsimile, because I don't think they'll print X amount just to put in these bags. It probably won't be a foil, or they'll do a different cover. But and then also I've just seen there's the David Finch cover. I think it is 1 in 200, but that one's really cool. So if I get any of those ones, if I can pick another one up and get one of those ones, I'll be happy, or just another sketch cover. But picked up issue 1 for now. I did get the A cover, but it really surprised me. I thought, because I had a lot in my pull list, so I had the King Spawn, Geiger. I definitely thought one of them would be the top pick, and this would be probably in the middle, or I wouldn't really know what's going on near the bottom, but it made it to the top. It is my pick of the week. So this was my pickups for this week, my thoughts and my pick of the week. Let me know if you agree with me with some of these reviews of these issues, or there was an issue that you picked up that you think I might like. Definitely leave a comment down below, and remember to like and subscribe if you like the content.